They Are After You Part 4, Unveiling the Truth. Dr. Evelyn couldn't calm down for a moment after returning home from the cemetery. Clara's shadow, Elias's ominous gaze, and the writings in the old journal from the graveyard haunted her mind. The connection between Elias's words, "Clara remained tied to your soul," and Clara's note in the journal, "My soul stayed with you," spun a web of confusion in Evelyn's thoughts. Could these words be mere coincidence? Or was there a deeper bond between Clara and Elias than what appeared on the surface? Sitting on her bed, Evelyn replayed the moment Elias appeared at the cemetery the previous night. His dark energy unmistakably marked him as a medium tied to uncontrollable entities. Yet, the words he uttered, "You're just a player in this script," Evelyn, echoed relentlessly in her mind. The parallel between Clara's message and Elias's statement deepened Evelyn's growing doubts. Grabbing a cup of coffee, she sat at her desk and reopened Clara's old journal. Her attention was drawn to a sketch at the bottom of one of the pages, a spiral enclosed within a circle. The symbol looked familiar, but she couldn't place where she'd seen it. Then, the word beginning that Elias had written on the ground at the cemetery flashed in her mind. Beginning, was Clara trying to present this secret as some kind of ritual? Evelyn pondered as she flipped through the pages with growing suspicion. As Evelyn analyzed Clara's messages, she also examined the strange events Elias had mentioned during sessions and the bizarre occurrences in her own home. That night, the striped note paper that appeared by her bedside and the dream she had when she fell asleep at her desk gnawed at her mind. She had indeed dreamed, but the images in her dream were likely reflections of a subconscious influenced by things Elias had planted in her mind. As for the note paper, the possibility that someone had left it in her room while she slept seemed more plausible than a paranormal explanation. As for the note paper, the possibility that someone had left it in her room while she slept seemed more plausible than a paranormal explanation. All the clues led Evelyn to a singular focus. Beginnings seemed to go beyond Elias and Clara, forcing Evelyn to confront the chain of events tied to her own guilt and past mistakes. The staircase incident that had affected Clara's life was a beginning, but a beginning of what, exactly? Evelyn realized she had to uncover the true starting point within the tangled web Elias had drawn around her. Scanning the room, she murmured softly to herself, "But the beginning of what?"